You don't have to wear white robes and a bald head and walk around going Om all day long to be a spiritual master. I don't call myself a spiritual master when I speak. I could. I've ascended. I am considered an ascended master. Guess what? That's not important. We are all ascended masters on some level. There's a little energy trick to that, where you have to come into the time matrix, work your way back up and reassemble yourself, pop out again, then come back. Then you can carry the 3 levels of coding that go with the 3 levels of the energy matrix beyond that. That's what a real ascended master is, one who made it all the way back up and then came back in to carry those codes so they could ground the consciousness of those levels and make it available while in body so it could be transmitted. All right? It's not that a lot of these ascended masters groups that you hear about, excuse me, they're deep 5 consciousness. They're soul level beings. They're ascended, yeah, they made it out of harmonic 1. Great, I'm proud of you. But stop pretending you're the most informed thing in the universe, is my message to them. You don't have to be impressed by ascended masters. Respect is always due. I don't want any more respect from you than you're going to give to each other. If you could realize, I represent a level of consciousness to you. It is a very high level of consciousness, yes, but it's something you have too. When you treat each other with whatever you treat each other, if you begin to recognize, I am looking at a face of God, no matter how ugly that face might be, or how obnoxious it might be being at the time, because a lot of times when people are in your face and really bugging you, and you know they're wrong, you know you're right, you're more spiritual, you're pretty, you got it all in order, you know, your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, you are right in this situation. Sometimes it doesn't matter either. Sometimes we set up dramas in our lives to teach us things where a face of God, another glorious ascended master being that forgot they were an ascended master, will come up to you and be the most obnoxious, insulting, unspiritual, stupid person you ever met, and you'll just not be able to get through them. Part of this game is to realize it's a game. It's a game consciousness plays. You both agreed to this exchange, whether you forgot or they forgot. They are giving you a gift. They are teaching you something about yourself and your reaction patterns that if you change, you will gain more mastery over yourself. They're called petty tyrants. They'll be in your face and drive you crazy. Sometimes they're not so petty. There have been whole periods in history where one race was suppressed by another, and they played petty tyrant that way, where a whole race would be a petty tyrant to another. But what the race that was on the other end of it learned was to carry itself with dignity anyway. It learned to not be sucked into the illusion, because the illusion sucked. It didn't have anything there for them. They learned to reach higher. They learned to draw their power from inside. So when you're confronted with petty tyrants, those petty tyrants are there to teach you to hold your power better. They're there to teach you not to let your buttons be pressed. Situations that annoy the heck out of you, which I won't mention any, but we could so far on this trip. These are meant to help you see where you need to shift your energy a little in your reaction patterns. So you are in control. You are acting, not reacting. When we react, we're not choosing. We're letting the choice be made by patterns we don't control right now. The more we choose to act instead of react, the more empowered we are. This is part of what we teach.